In this video, I will show you 3 types of soldering methods in a way you probably rarely see. And the first on our list is BGA soldering. BGA or ball grid array is a type of SMD components where the pins used are balls instead of pins. To solder the BGA, you need to use a hot air blower. The BGA type SMD is widely used in electronic devices today. The BGA type saves more space, and at the same time is easier to repair than the traditional pin type like old laptop CPUs. And this is what happens to the BGA chip balls when they are placed on the PCB using specific heat to melt the balls. The BGA components provide a far better solution for many boards, but care is required in the PCB assembly process when soldering BGA components to ensure that the BGA is correctly soldered so that all the joints are correctly made. Isn't it entertaining to watch microsoldering, especially through a microscopic view? And the second is the chip pin soldering. Unlike BGA soldering, pin soldering can be done using hot air or a soldering iron. The soldering procedure you see in this video uses hot air and low melting solder paste. Chip pin soldering is also easier to solder compared to BGA soldering. While BGA type components are widely used in small gadgets, chip pin type components are often used in appliances. And the third is hand soldering. Hand soldering is the easiest and most common soldering method in electronic engineering. Here, the energy for heating the parts to be joined and melting the solder is transmitted by applying pressure with the pre-tinned soldering tip of a soldering iron. This technique is also referred to as soft soldering. The soldering iron can be guided manually or automatically. The soldering iron with its pre-tinned tip is positioned above the joint and pressed against the joint partner for heating. Afterwards, a defined amount of solder wire is applied to the solder joint, where this fuses and melts at the joint. After removing the soldering iron, the solder joint hardens. Hope this video satisfy your eyes and feed your mind. Until next time, thanks for watching. See you in my next videos.